80 years ago today, the surprise attack on Pearl Harbor launched the United States into World War II.
A date which will live in infamy.
Today, veterans and visitors from around the world gather at Pearl Harbor for the first time since 2019. The National Park Service and U.S. Navy hosted a ceremony in Hawaii last year without a crowd. Well, this morning, we are going beyond the headline with a look at what that attack meant to everyone. On December 7th, 1941, the Japanese led a surprise attack on Pearl Harbor. Almost half of the American casualties happened on the battleship, U.S.S. Arizona. That's where the Pearl Harbor Memorial stands now. More than 1,100 total crewmen died on the U.S.S. Arizona, including 23 sets of brothers and a father and son. Also among the dead were 21 members of the ship's Navy band unit. It was the first and only time an entire military band was killed in action. 335 crewmen on the U.S.S. Arizona survived the attack. Only 2 are still alive today. Navy veteran Ken Potts and retired Lieutenant Commander Lou Conter both celebrated their 100th birthdays this year.
I always come out to pay respect for the 2,403 men that were killed that day, including 1,177 of my shipmates on the Arizona.
Both Conter and Potts will not make the ceremony in Hawaii this year.
Yeah, Conter last attended the ceremony back in 2019. There were no visitors, as we mentioned, in 2020 for the remembrance because of the pandemic. As we roll forward, a day before the attack, the U.S.S. Arizona filled up with 1.5 million gallons of fuel for a trip that it would never make. 80 years later, it's estimated a half gallon of oil leaks from that ship every single day. Now, according to pearlharbor.org, there have been studies done to determine whether the leaking oil is an environmental problem. Well, this is a picture they shared of the leak that we're talking about. After the studies, well, the Navy determined to continue to allow it to leak rather than to attempt to stop it or remove the ship.